Digital filmmaking has opened up the floodgates to allow filmmakers from just about any background participate in the storytelling medium. Digital cameras and editing technology did this at first, and now distribution technology is opening up too. There are plenty of options for the entrepreneurial filmmaker to take when putting your film online and throwing your film onto a site like VHX that allows you to sell your film and keep most of the profits does not necessarily mean that people are going to watch it. One of the new players on the block is Amazon. Yeah. Amazon. The big marketplace giant has opened up its doors to nearly anyone to submit content to be added to Amazon Prime and Amazon Digital Video, and they call it Amazon Video Direct. In this video, I'll walk you through the steps you'll need to take in order to put your movie on Amazon and take advantage of its vast marketplace. First thing you'll need to do is create an account. Or sign up with one you already have through Amazon Video Direct's website, videodirect.amazon.com, and here it'll prompt you to create an account. It tells you kind of a little bit about the difference between Amazon Video Direct and like its previous platform, CreateSpace. This is definitely more geared towards digital video downloads and streaming, especially streaming. It actually allows you to do things for free too. So here we're just going to sign up. I'm going to make a new account. You enter your email address and click sign in, and it'll prompt you to create a new account. Enter your name, type your email again, enter your password, all this good stuff. And then it's going to give you this big legal document here that basically gives you all the terms of services. I would highly recommend a producer read this, but I'm not going to skip through it right now. It kind of gives you some of the base transactional access rates here. Except the first thing it's going to have you do is put in the details for your account. So you put in your phone number, choose your job position. I'm going to choose marketing here, and then enter your company name. If you haven't already, this is a good time to set up an LLC for your company. It's relatively cheap in most states. You can do it online. That way you get an employer tax identification number, and also you can create a bank account specifically for the LLC so that this money all is funneled through that in a legal way. You don't necessarily have to do that here, but it definitely helps legitimize your business because you will make a little bit of money here through Amazon Prime and through Amazon Video Direct. So to finish typing in all this information here, and then this is where it's going to ask you to add your bank account, which if you have an LLC, you use that account. If not, then use anything. And the tax thing, I'm not really sure how to do that without an employer tax identification. You might have to apply for one as a sole proprietor if you don't have one. So here is the performance metrics. This will fill out once you have your videos posted. It'll kind of give you an overview, the analytics. It's kind of bare bones at the moment, but hopefully they'll start to expand that and get it updated quicker later on. This is where you can upload your content, and you have 3 different choices here. Standalone, which is just like a video or a clip, episodic, or subscription. We're going to add a new film here, a new file. We're just going to call it How to Sell Your Film on Amazon. You can pick your category here, everything from short films to music videos, reporting and journalism. We're going to go with a movie and select English, and then here we go. This is basically the gist of everything that you have to do to get your film up on Amazon is fill out the synopsis, which will be the description that shows beside your film when it's public on the marketplace, so make sure it is nice and juicy and explains your film well. If you have a good log line, that's perfect. It's kind of the first impact people are going to have besides your artwork, so you really want to make that shine. You're going to be able to select a few genres here, and be careful because we selected the wrong genre for ours. We added horror for some reason. I didn't mean to, and now I can't get it to come off of horror on Amazon, so we're always getting related videos from horror, which I think gives us some negative views because people come there looking for horror and don't get it. And then you're going to do your rating here, which most of us are going to have not rated. It's good to have a suggested rating if you have a lot of swearing like we do. We definitely did 18 plus or whatever, and English or whatever the language it is. Okay, so here's the first kind of big hurdle that kind of filters out some people for them is the key art, and we're just going to go through here and select a 16:9 key art, which you should have this kind of thing. This is just a thumbnail like you'd have for YouTube. We'll just select one from Blood on the Leaves and click open, and it's really quick to upload there. And then you need the 3x4 key art, which you'll have to design something new. And this one's important because this is the one that you see when you click on it on Amazon. So you got to really make sure that that one pops. And then you also have the background image, which is a cool little style thing that they've added, which has to be a 16:9 image as well. This one's actually really finicky and like picky. You definitely need the right size thing, otherwise it's going to tell you that it won't work. Like that. That was not 16:9 exactly. It was really close. We shot in 4K, so it's not exactly 16:9 when it comes right out of screen grabs from the camera. So I'm going to quickly grab another image here. We'll just use the old thumbnail, and there you go. Save, and it will take a second to upload there. Don't do anything until that yellow button clears up, otherwise it hasn't updated yet. But you'll get a little check mark up there if your category has finished uploading. But it'll give you little check marks up here on the tabs. So you have the 4 main tabs you have to go through to get your film on Amazon. Click now to cast and crew. Name your studio, which that'll show up on the page. Crew, which I don't know. I think this is where it shows kind of like the director or producer thing. And then the cast, it'll show the top 3 cast members that you enter here. I think it's like the top 2 on mobile and the top 3 on desktop, which is weird that it only highlights the first 2, but it definitely shows 3 because Brendan shows up on ours. And then you can add as many as you want. I'm not sure why the other ones matter. You might be able to click on them and see, and it might be searchable also. So go ahead and do that and click save, and it'll update there, give you a little check mark, and move over to the video assets. The mezzanine file is literally just your formatted video file, which there's a lot of, you can click on that little eye and it'll give you help figuring out what formatting you need. The regular H.264 MP4 will work. Click open, and then the playback language there, you got to pick which ours is English United States. Here is the big tricky part. It's the captions. So if you already have a caption file, great. You can upload it and see if it works. Amazon's like really finicky with its caption files. We did our captions originally through Adobe, and they will not work with Amazon. And I've talked to a ton of people that have tried this, and it doesn't seem like there's a solution. It's just something to do with the way that Amazon or Adobe exports it. So we used Rev. This is pretty much the cheapest option we could find, and they were really awesome to work with. Really fast turnaround. There was a tiny mistake with ours, and they fixed it like no problem, really quick. It's $1 a minute, so that's the most significant like barrier to entry there. You can click on the appropriate things, and then it'll give you these 3 different options to upload. Once you upload it, you create an account, pay for it, and then within 42 hours they'll get it back to you, usually a lot quicker than that. And it's definitely worth the return on investment. Everything I've put up on Amazon so far has returned more than $1 a minute just from streaming alone. And then you can put your trailer there too, which another thing that people will preview, and it can be H.264 also. And then we're going to go here to where you want it to release at, so you can like geogate it or just release it worldwide, and then you can choose your options here. Free with paid ads is like YouTube, but on Amazon, which is interesting. I haven't done that with any of mine because you're not going to make very much money off that. Included with Prime is interesting because you do get paid a decent royalty for Amazon Prime, and obviously having it available to rent and buy is a good option. And here you're going to be able to choose the different prices, and I just went with the regular pricing setup, the preset setup. And then down here you select your release. As soon as possible we'll do that, but you can mess with those settings. And then I'm not going to finish this here, I'm just going to show you what it looks like once it's available, because once you set the release date, it'll process and it'll tell you if there's any errors, and usually they're pretty good. It gives you a really generic error thing if it comes back with it, but then you can email them and usually they can help specify. The thing that doesn't really help is with closed captions, because it's pretty generic feedback even then, and you do absolutely need closed captions. It will not let you publish your movies without closed captions. It will let you publish short content without closed captions, which is nice, but yeah, for anything longer you're going to need those, and Rev is definitely the way to go for it. See here, you can play your trailer and everything. We got the reviews here. It's good to get reviews, like encourage people that watch it to review it, because that definitely matters. We noticed, because at first we had a 5-star rating. Actually, at first I think we had like a 2-star rating. Someone just came on and like bashed because they thought it was going to be a horror film, and it wasn't, and we weren't getting a lot of views. And then we got up to almost a 5-star rating, and we got a ton of views on Amazon, and now that we're down to a 4, we've definitely trailed off a little bit. See there, it's horror. So these are all the related films, and you'll show up in other people's related films. It shows your IMDb score there. Allows people to rent, buy, watch with Prime. It's pretty cool. And you can see there it does show the top 3 starring, and it doesn't show the director or anything like that. But yeah, so that is how you get your videos on Amazon. I hope that was helpful to help anyone figure out how to get their movie up on Amazon in this big marketplace and make it available for people to watch and judge for themselves whether they like it or not. It's definitely not as easy as uploading a video to YouTube, but it's pretty close, and it's got a few gates like the closed caption and everything, but besides that, I think it's awesome that they're making it available to so many people, and it's actually on the real Amazon Prime, like where every other movie is. It just depends how far people want to dig, just kind of like Netflix, except you're getting paid better than Netflix. So if you have any more questions, let us know down in the comments, and if you like this video, please subscribe or give us a like so we can know to make more videos like it. And until next time, this was Craig with Sideline Pictures. I hope this helped out. I hope you enjoyed this video. We have more videos like it on the playlist to the top left. The center playlist is our most viewed videos, and the third one is a video just for you.